significant that 3 of this season's Players of the Month, voted for by the soccer writers, will be involved next Friday, and that's a measure of how much these sides have dominated since September. It's also pertinent that several of the key players
I'd just been released from Coventry and I was on a downer. To get picked in the squad by Brian Kerr to go to Malaysia was a great honour for myself, but then to get in the team and to do so well over there, it's great. We all came back as heroes, so it's been brilliant ever since for me. Well, I had the option to go back over to England, sign for Tranmere, and then Pat Dolan came in and showed me the setup in Pat's and how professional everything was, and that was my as soon as I'd seen that, my mind was made up. I think I made the right decision.
Things have gone really well since I came back. I've been in the under 21 squad and went to Malaysia and playing really well over here. So I've no queries of coming home at all. It's gone really well for me. We need to win against Pats next week to get the 3 points that we need and go a point clear. It's a very important game for us.
We've only conceded 1 goal in the past 7 games, so we'll be looking to keep another clean sheet, hopefully.
There's going to be some players like Colin and Trevor, Thomas Morgan. There's also some good players there, you know what I mean? We're going to be up against it next week.
It's a bit unusual for me this year. I've been lucky enough to get a few chances. I've been taking them, but most of them have come from set pieces, and we've got some great lads who take them. Desi Baker, Tony Sheridan, Pat Fennan, putting some great deliveries. So lucky enough I've been scored, and hopefully it can continue. The 2 down in Derry were very important. We were 2-0 down at half-time, and we were struggling a bit, even though we were playing very well. And I think it was a great result to come back and get 2-2. So they were very important, and I think that got us rolling really well. Well, we played them over there, and it was a cracking game. Hopefully it'll be the same again on Friday. But Colin Hawkins seems to be doing very well for them at the back. Ian Genzine in front and Trevor Malloy. I mean, they've got a very talented squad. Pat Dolan's done a great job there. I know Pat from years, and he's an excellent coach, and they've done a great job. We're doing very well, and so are they. So hopefully it'll be a good game. Well, we started off very well, and we had a couple of bad results away from home that kind of knocked us back a bit. But we've come very well now for the last 4 or 5 games. We seem to be a little bit stronger this year, I think, a lot more resolve in the squad and everything, and the team spirit's very well, so we're going very well and we're happy the way things are going.
Pat Scully in upbeat mood, and why not, with 7 goals to his credit from the centre-half position. And one of the most significant changes in the National League in recent times is the number of young players like Scully, Baker and Hawkins who have chosen to play here rather than accept contracts cross-channel. Well, that's something about which Damien Richardson has strong views.
I think the barometer for any football league is the amount of young players they produce and attract. And over the last 10 years or so, League of Ireland football has failed lamentably in producing young players and attracting young players. The fact that so many young players are coming back from England, I think, is a twofold answer to it. One is that it's very, very competitive and very difficult now to make the breakthrough in England because the amount of foreign players, the amount of pressure on managers. But also the fact that League of Ireland football has improved quite dramatically over the last 3 or 4 years. The stadia have improved, the pitches are far superior, and the level of and quality of the technical play has improved quite enormously. So we are now a viable product, and young players see that, and they're coming back to it because they know what's here and they know the potential that's here. And it's a very, very good stepping stone as well.
You're going into the match next Friday, 1st and 2nd in the league. It's obviously the big clash of the season so far. How do you think it's going to go?
Well, I hope it's as good as the first game in Richmond Park some months ago, because I think that was the best game of the season by a long shot. In the first half, we were technically wonderful, we were superb, we passed well, we were very penetrative. We scored 3 and we could have scored 1 or 2 more. In the second half, Pats came with us, they threw caution to the wind. They gave an inspired second half performance and had us on the rack for long periods in that game. And whilst we could have got the 4th goal that would have put the game out of reach, we didn't. And the game was in doubt right up to the final whistle. I think in the last minute, Pats hit the upright, so they could have got the draw. But it was a wonderful game in every sense of the word, and it had everything that people going to a football game would want. If we can reproduce that sort of form, that sort of entertainment value, then it'll be a great success. It's our responsibility to be entertainers. I don't want Pats coming here and being defensive and being cautious. We won't be defensive, we won't be cautious. We will go out for the win, that's so important. Pats will come here to entertain. So we're guaranteed a good game on Friday.
For the match next Friday, I know you've got a special deal for schoolboy clubs. What's on offer?
As I said earlier, we've been going around schools, paying visits to schools, speaking to school children of every age, from 8 up to 16, 17, 18. We have a special offer when we go to the schools that we offer under 16 years of age, all boys and girls, free yearly membership, free season tickets, Shelbourne junior memberships. They can come down free, they get a personalised season ticket. It gets them into every game here at Talca Park. And we've been getting great success with that. Our gates have improved tremendously. But most important of all, the noise and the sort of attention that these young people add has been very successful. And again, I said, it's building up rapport, building up our identity in the north side of Dublin. And it's something that we will continue to do over the foreseeable future.
Yes, a great initiative there by the Shelbourne Club as they're doing their bit to get more youngsters following the game here. Well, with me in studio now I have Pat Dolan, the St. Pat's manager. And Pat, I know that this is something that you are also very keen on, bringing young people into the game.
Yeah, I think over the last 4 or 5 years particularly, since we returned to Richmond Park, we've been very aware of the responsibility we have to our community. And young people have the opportunity to go and watch live soccer. They can support English teams, but they don't really get the opportunity to go and watch them. The atmosphere at Richmond Park in the Stadium and Light, it's magnificent. So we go into the schools, our players coach local school kids, and we've always got lots of young people there, and it's been a tremendous boost to the club.
Well, Pat, anybody watching St. Pat's play over the last couple of months or watching a very successful side, this is an incredible run you're on, and another win last night, of course. Yeah,
it was a very good performance last night. It was very gritty and it showed lots of character, and Finn Harps are an excellent side. We are doing very, very well. I think people forget this is a brand new side. A lot of the teams that we're competing against are 3 or 4 years down the road. We've got a lot of young players, but these are exciting times on and off the pitch at St. Pat's Athletic.
Your only stumble, of course, this year goes back to September, and of course it was Shelbourne, that game, an amazing game, 5 goals, 3 down at one stage.
Yeah, well, we don't look back on it as a stumble. We look back at it as a turning point. We were 3-0 down at half time, and Shells tore us apart in the first half. But certainly, being 3-0 down at half time, we reorganised at half time, we changed the shape.
Yes.
And we also showed what we're renowned for, and that's our spirit. We never give up, and we approached the game in a very positive manner in the second half.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see here coming up now, at the start of the second half, Keith Long curled a wonderful shot to the top corner. But
that put you right back into it. You might have even snatched it at the end.
Yeah, Martin Riley was very unlucky with an overhead kick. But what we did in the second half is we played 3 up front, and we managed to get our forwards in behind them on a number of occasions, and we missed a couple of very good one-on-one chances, and we also tightened up at the back. In the wide positions, they were very good against us, and we addressed that at half-time and solved that problem.
Well, you heard Damien say there, he wants you to come and play and score goals.
Yeah, well, I'll obviously be giving Damien a call this week to see what sort of team he wants me to play. I think that we're very happy with the way we're going at St. Pat's Athletic, and we tend to concentrate on doing a professional job ourselves. With so many young players in our squad, I don't think people expected us to be in this challenging position. To try and be successful in the National League, it's very elusive, and you have to work very, very hard. And I think really football does the talking. People can talk about the way they play, the results on the board. Football worldwide, that's what counts. It will be a great game at Talca Park next week, but we'll be trying very, very hard to compete as well.
I know you will. We're looking forward to it. And that game next Friday can be seen live here on Network 2. Our coverage begins at 7:30. The match itself kicks off at 7:35. That's Shelbourne and St. Patrick's Athletic, and it should be quite a night by the River Talca.